worlds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steelhammer, introducing Vladimir Klitschko.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
Under the These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. Missing with the hook. The first time Klitschko beat Fury, it was a big upset, but a bad fight. Very, very slow and boring. Let's hope they give us something to cheer about here.
Vladimir Klitschko versus Tyson Fury. I was ringside for the first fight. Tyson Fury, nobody gave him a chance. The world thought he was a madman. He was singing at the weigh-in. He was dancing. He was ranting. He was raving. Klitschko and his brothers were sat there looking, thinking, who is this man? What can he do? He's just a clown. But sometimes you got to play the fool to catch the wise.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Well done with that counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this fight. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. You getting soft on me? The fight's not over yet. You got to get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Nope, that jab not going to score. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They drop their guard, they get caught. They both want the knockout. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Throws the jab but does not score. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Trying to land that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we're entering depth. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Perfect counter shot.
We wanted action, and they are delivering.
One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The charts action from both of these fighters.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about fury in that last round. Pretty dominant. This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punch caught him clean. Whoa, wait a minute! And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He parries that left jab away. There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. Missing with that jab. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about fury in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Somebody.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Nice punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
No rest for the weary. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Insane action. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing he expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That